Hi! So it's been a little bit, but it's been so busy and we've been so busy exploring and hanging out as flatmates that I didn't get a chance to upload another video. But basically, the last few days, I took a few videos of where we kind of were walking through, and it was a lot of the stuff is very close to where we live, by Sophia Residence, down Sophia Road, Victoria Road, and Orchard Road. But everything has been amazing. We've used our pool facilities as well as the sauna, and it's been really fun. So I'm going to show you clips kind of where we walked and what we did, as well as trying to talk in the background audio rather than talking to the camera. So today we are going to we're going to our school and trying to register for a student pass. We had to print out all of these papers and things like that to get it. And then I think apparently they're giving a tour of the campus. And then we're going to try to explore near Marina Bay Sands, that area. Yesterday, almost all of us except for Julia, who was with her family, we will walk to Orchard Road late at night. And it was funny because yesterday was New Year's, the first day, but all of us woke up later than probably 2 p.m. So we really started off the year right. But then we went to the pool, and then we walked down and kind of just explored the city, and all of us were just not tired, even if it was really late at night. And surprisingly, or not even surprisingly, they were really nice nightlife here. So everything was still, a lot of things were still open, a lot of shops were open, everything was really pretty, and all the Christmas decorations is still up, so it's really nice to walk through. We went also to dinner at our local Food Republic, which is basically kind of a place that has a lot of different kiosks and restaurants. It's Allie's favorite, but where we live, no matter where you go, there's a bunch of different places to choose from for food. The other day, the 31st, we wanted to get lunch, and so Celine and Toon went to a certain place that had a lot of good food options, but then Ali and I kept walking. We found a place that was as cheap as $3.50, which Singapore dollars, which I don't know the exact conversion, but it's something like $2 and whatever for food. And like, imagine, you never get that in the US. Like, when do you ever get a nice meal? I got like fishball soup with noodles for less than $3. That's insane to me. So it was really nice. Selena and I do this thing where, like, every time we go to a different food place, we say, we're gonna look at the prices, and we don't even buy the food. We just like look at how cheap everything is, because it's crazy to us. So it's really cool here. Yesterday, Selena and I actually made lunch ourselves. So we bought, at Sheng Siong, we had like the tofu, bok choy, that was about to expire, so that was on sale for 60 cents, Singapore cents, or I don't even know what they technically call it, but you know, the coins. And we also had ramen, so we made ramen, tofu and bok choy, and that was like a very good portion. A lot of these things, even though they are $3.50 or they're, you know, $4 or $5, it's just enough, you know, to not be hungry anymore. And it's not like, it is filling, especially it depends on your appetite, but for me at least, it's like a very like, oh, I'm very satisfied, but it's never like, oh, I'm really full now. So we had a lot of food, and on my blog I actually divvied it up, but basically the total for between both of us would have been around $3 to $4. So it was very similar to if you ate out, but we got a lot more food for it, and but we also did have to put in the time to cook and everything. A lot of people I've been talking to actually have mentioned to me, the people who live in Singapore mentioned to me, that in some cases it's actually not worth it to make your own food. Whereas at home, you know, to save money, you make food, you could go to the supermarket, but what would you call it? The opportunity cost here is not that much different. So, very different way to look at things. But it is, I think, would be a tad cheaper depending on where you buy your food. That place, Chinatown, was the cheapest we've seen so far. We're actually going to check out Mustafa, which is another cheap supermarket. But another supermarket that we had looked into, the prices were, you know, they were decent, but I don't think it would have been worth it to buy our groceries there. So I'm going to leave you right now. Hopefully I'll get this video up soon. But for me, vlogging isn't as important as long as, especially with my blog, just because it will rack up my brain for memories and stuff. And I am taking pictures, so I don't want to be doing 24 million things at once. Especially as school starts, maybe I'll have more time to just talk about things and what the SMU student life is like. But for now, it's nice to just explore and kind of just take everything in instead of, you know, worrying about having to film it or even take pictures of it. But yes, so once Allie comes back from buying her snacks, we're going to print out some more stuff that we still have to use for documentation and then head to SMU. For the first time. So school's actually starting now. It's been like so nice and like vacation time. It's like what day of the week is it? I don't even know. But it's starting soon. So yes, signing off for now. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome back. So today we are kind of just exploring more of Singapore, and also we are on our way to get food. Luckily, we live right next to the pool, so it's super convenient. As you can see, this is part of our Sophia residence. That's Toon. He's from the Netherlands, and also guiding us is Celine from Brazil. So those are my two flatmates, and the others have not arrived yet. One of them actually is with her family. But yeah, so we're just kind of walking around our neighborhood, kind of getting to know the area. As you could see, it says Sophia Residence on there. That's on the outside. And this is kind of just the neighborhood right outside where we live. And it's really nice. This is one of my favorite parts. That's still my bucket list for things to try. It's an orange juice machine. So basically, it's orange juice for $3 Singapore, and you can watch it being made in front of you. This is the main intersection where we usually just like walk by. These are just a bunch of food marts that are just very close in proximity to where we live. These are really, really cheap. Oh, hi Celine. And it's really nice. I want to say the cheapest that we found was $3.50 Singapore, but it's, you know, $4 or $5 also, which is really not bad at all. So yeah, so this strip down here is just a bunch of different food places. This is one of my favorite buildings that we walk past a lot. It's like basically right next to our Sophia residence. It's basically an art school, a Singapore art school. You can see SOTA in front of it. And the trees make it so beautiful. A lot of these SMU buildings, that one was actually just an SMU building, are very noticeable, but a lot of them have like really verdant decor, even though they are also like super modern looking, so it's really nice. So yeah, that's Toon again. And we're going to be passing, this is Plaza Singapura, which is just one of the very many malls that is kind of on Orchard Road. And you could see there's tons of different stores. A lot of them are, I guess, more on the high-end level, but there's also a mix of different types of stores. You could see there's a lot of kind of Christmas decorations still up, even though Christmas already passed, but it makes it look really beautiful, especially at night, which we got to see. I'm talking from the future, but we got to see this a little later. This is a garden also on Orchard Road, and I don't think it's open to the public. I think it's only open on special occasions, but it's still really pretty to walk past. And you can see this road is really, really long. We haven't even gotten to the main part of it, but you could see all those, I guess, what would you call them, the canopy things on top of the road, or lining the road, that stretches for like blocks and blocks. Here's some more of them that you can see. And it's still like, even though this is a city, it's like so many trees. It's so beautiful, especially I think it's because of the rain. It just keeps everything really fresh and nice looking. You could see tons of, this is Orchard Central, but there's just so many like beautiful buildings and everything. And because of this new Star Wars movie, there's a bunch of these Star Wars kind of designed things. So that was fun to walk around. Here's more of the mall. Everything is still set up pretty nicely. We've been here, I think, 3 times now. The first time I went with Celine on the first day. That was when I was so tired but trying to get through my jet lag. Second time was with Tuna and Celine, and then the third time we went with Adrian as well. But that was at night, so we got a really nice view. A lot of these malls are just so big, as you can see clearly. So this one, we're trying to find a SIM card for Celine, and kind of to no avail because just a lot of them were like, check a 7-Eleven, and none of them had it. I guess they were pretty scarce. So your best bet is to buy it at the airport, honestly. So we had been heading down to get brunch, and we ended up going to a Food Republic. It's scattered around the city in different locations, but basically they have a bunch of different restaurants and food stalls. And we had eaten at Toast Box, which has really cheap coffee for only $2.50 if you get iced, and really nice kaya toast. This is one of my favorite pictures that I've taken, but we were shopping at Shengxiang, which is like probably the very cheap supermarket, and to our delight we found a lot of things that were really good prices. Like I got bok choy for 60 cents, which is like my favorite vegetable ever, and then we got like, you know, basics like toilet paper, detergent, soap, all that kind of fun stuff. But we were stuck in the monsoon, so we, you know, got caught in the rain, of course, all of us carrying like 4 bags each for our apartment, but, you know, good memories. So here we are at the rooftop of our Sophia residence, and there's places that you can rent barbecues if you reserve it in advance, and there's also small jacuzzis up here that I'll show you in a second. But I really liked the rooftop view. It's really nice. You can't get an amazing view of the skyline, but that's what other parts of the city are for. But it's definitely a pretty nice place to chill out. So yeah, that's, we're looking at a kind of you can look all the way down. Kind of scary. But right next to it is a jacuzzi that you will see. But it's just been really nice here. I would say the apartment isn't, you know, the most spacious apartment. It is 6 people living in a 3-bedroom apartment, but it's definitely enough to fit our needs, and especially as we're going to be traveling, you know, I don't think it'll ever become too big of an issue. Say hi, Toon. So, yes, this is our rooftop, and it's pretty nice. Later we're going to be walking to Clarke, Quay. It's spelled Q-U-A-Y, but I realized that it's not Quay, it's Quay, so that's something I learned. I would say this was only like a 10-minute walk from away where SMU's campus is located, so it was really easy to get to. It was so pretty at night. Over there, that purple lit up thing is actually used to be where the oldest bridge in Singapore stood until they tore down and then reconstructed it. And then over there, that way is more of the Clarke River. So this is like a bungee ride thing. Maybe we will try it, who knows. And then here's just more restaurants alongside the river. This was definitely more the higher end kind of restaurants. You know, everyone was dressed up really nice in dresses and suits, and me kind of felt a little out of place. We were wearing just, you know, summer t-shirts and shorts. But everything was so pretty here. Definitely a nice place to go out to a nice dinner rather than, you know, $5 meals. But yeah, it was just really pretty to walk around. And here's, you know, yet again another mall. But yeah, the sights here are amazing, and it was really nice because you could see it's kind of more of a very nice nightlife in this city. So yeah, that's the bridge again, and you can see in the background that's Marina Bay Sands. That was kind of dark, but we'll be going there in a couple of days to check it out also. I thought these lights coming from it were really cool. And you could see it's kind of overcast, but and this today was really rainy and stuff like that, but this is monsoon season, and it's actually not bad because it'll, you know, rain for a very short period of time, and in the evenings it makes it really cool and nice. I really like these kind of city skylines of all these. I really liked exploring Chinatown. It's really cute. Tons of different places to buy things at small shops and kiosks. But my biggest memory here will be buying a very spicy dish. So spicy that I was literally crying, sweating, and just like crying all at the same time. It was ridiculous. So, tip, when they say spicy, when they warn you that it's spicy, it means that it's very spicy. But there was just so many different places to choose food from, so that was really awesome too. And it was all obviously Chinese food, which is one of my favorites. So that is all I'll be leaving you with for now. But check out my blog if you want to have more updates at emilypng.wordpress.com. And Happy New Year, because it's already January 2018 and that went by super fast. So I'll try to keep you posted and see you next time.